That was awesome.
That was so cool. He was showing us his tail and waving to us.
Oh, there he is. This is so crazy. We are ready for dinner. We're gonna blow off our, not the best experience at Icy Strait Point and enjoy the magnificence of the Regent Seven Seas Explorer, to include the laundry service. I know that sounds ridiculous, but on Regent Seven Seas, the laundry service is included, no additional cost. Check this out.
Okay, so dry cleaning is an additional charge. So if you just need dry cleaning, then you will have to pay for that. However, pressing or laundry and pressing is included. And so we filled up a little bag last night and, jotted down how many of everything we had and sent it off, and we got 2 boxes back today. Both boxes are like beautiful little boxes. Everything inside is folded up in tissue paper with a little Regent sticker on it, and it's all laid out very, very pretty.
We've come into Compass Rose, which is the main dining room, but it does not feel like your normal cruise ship main dining room this fancy, okay? They have Versace plates, which I'm a little bit afraid to eat off of. They are very expensive plates, but the food then comes out on normal plates here. Appetizers have arrived. Leslie got a spring roll, which looks great. I get the Alaskan crab and avocado tower. It's sitting in a Bloody Mary sauce, so you kind of get that kick of the Bloody Mary sauce with the crab and then the creaminess of the avocado. I'm not sure what this gelée layer is here, but it is quite tasty.
I got the pan-seared scallops on a pumpkin puree, and they've got like some pomegranate seeds as well. So we'll see. They're pretty good. They are not the best scallops I've ever had. Scallops are tough. You have to get them just right, perfect, right? So they might just be like just slightly overcooked. But overall the flavor is very nice, so I'm gonna enjoy these.
I built my own entree. So there are 2 sides to this menu. The first side is the stuff that is always available every single day of the cruise, and you can piece together things from lobster tail to scallops to all kinds of like steaks and things, and then add sides. I did lamb chops and king scallops, so these are different scallops than Leslie got because she got her entree from the other side that changes daily on that menu. So let's see how these are. Pretty well cooked. Not the best scallop I've ever had, but pretty solid. Let's see how this lamb is done. Again, pretty solid. Not the best lamb I've ever had, but pretty dang good.
All right, good morning. We stayed out way too late last night, and it is very early, but we are sailing into Endicott Arm to go see Dawes Glacier. So we're already seeing like chunks of ice. There's a huge one coming up here. I'm hoping that we get to get a little bit close since this is a smaller ship. So we'll see.
It is gorgeous out here. Just going through the fjord. We see the glacier. A seal just passed us on a little iceberg. Cute. I love that we're coming to see 2 glaciers on this sailing. I love sailing down these fjords. It is the most peaceful and serene. Oh, another seal. They're adorable. All right, so we just went up to La Veranda, which is the buffet. First time there for breakfast. We're getting close to the glacier, and we're starting to turn.
Close.
So we just ran up there for 10 minutes and came right back down. First time we've eaten breakfast up there. A lot of the same, actually. I thought the in-suite dining is better.
It really was. I don't need to leave my room to eat breakfast.
No. In-suite dining for breakfast is much better. So, but it was a lot of the kind of more upscale than I was wanting for breakfast. Like, just give me some hash browns and eggs. But they have the fancy eggs that are runny. We're starting to turn, I think. The glacier is definitely close, but we are on the right side of the, so we were on the starboard side, which is the right side this morning that let us go out there because we started to turn the other way. And as soon as we started turning the other way, then we came back down. Anyway, this is just gorgeous out here.
So gorgeous. We are so close to this glacier. It's crazy, like, because we're a little ship, so we can get in here.
We're wee.
We are wee.
Good evening. It is Glacier Day. It was Glacier Day, which means a very chill day. We did not do much.
Which means stateroom day for Dan and I.
Yep.
We enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yep. We went to the pool grill again for lunch, and then we worked in the room. We took naps. It was lovely. We watched a movie. It was great. We got dressed up, cleaned up, showered, everything, and we have got reservations in Prime 7 tonight. This is our second specialty dining restaurant. This is the Steakhouse on board, deck 10 aft. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm looking forward to this. They have a surf and turf option that I'm so excited for. Really delicious looking appetizers. I'm looking forward to it.
Tomorrow is Klawock, which is our second port day. It is a brand new port. I think they have like 20 ships coming this entire season. There is no dock yet. They're in the process of building one, but we have to anchor off site and then tender in. Which is not the best. We do have a whale watching excursion planned, but due to weather we have to leave the port 2 hours early. So we are hoping that that still goes on tomorrow because our last excursion was canceled.
Yes,
all right,
fingers crossed.
We're here at Prime 7. Let's go check this out. We have arrived. This menu is a bit overwhelming. There are so many inclusions that it's hard to choose. There are all kinds of steaks. There's a surf and turf that has a 6-ounce fillet and a lobster tail. There's a whole Maine lobster. The appetizers look amazing. Everything from a salmon cake to a jumbo shrimp cocktail, avocado and tuna poke. I want it all. Lamb, pork, veal, small plates, large plates. You can get an 18-ounce bone-in ribeye, a seafood plateau that comes with lobster, crab legs, shrimp, and snow crab claws. Oh my goodness.
Our bread arrived along with our little amuse-bouche, which is like a tomato soup bottom with a little foam top and a tortilla chip. The spoon is long and skinny, which makes sense, so you can get in there, but it's so liquidy that it's almost like I need to drink it instead of like being able to like put it. If I tilt the thing, it'll work. It's just a nice tomato soup. That cream on top makes it, kind of creamy instead of just tomatoey. It's a lovely little treat.
Okay, so Leslie and I apparently have lived together too long. We each ordered the exact same 3 appetizers. We did switch it up slightly for our mains, but whatever. So we're gonna switch back and forth. So I got the ahi tuna poke. This is much larger than I was anticipating. I was thinking it was going to be one of those little, like, teeny tiny towers. This is almost meal-esque in and of itself. I have no idea where I'm going to put all of the food that I actually ordered with 3 appetizers, a seafood platter, whatever, and lamb chops. So here we go. It's really well done. The really hearty chunks of tuna, perfectly seasoned with that sauce. The rice is just a nice little bit of texture, and then the creaminess of the avocado sets it off very nicely. I'm gonna enjoy that.
I got the Vidalia onion soup, which almost like a French onion soup. There's like a piece of bread with some cheese on top of it. That is really good. It's got like that perfect broth flavor with the onions, and the bread on top is super soft and with the cheese, and it's really, really tasty. Okay, so this is called the seafood plateau, and it has shrimp and lobster and crab, and it's cold, and it looks delicious, and all the shells are already off of it, so you don't even have to work for anything, which, hello, that is like the best part. That's good.
Here is where we differ. So I got the lamb chops, 10 ounces, which look fantastic. I ordered medium rare, so let's just check these out. Very tender. Could use a little bit more seasoning. Could use a little bit of salt. It is seasoned, just not quite enough. But very good, very tender. I can add salt. There's salt on the table. And as a side, onion rings.
I way over ordered. I am so uncomfortably full right now, but here we go. I also have a 6-ounce filet mignon that looks to be cooked perfectly. I did get a side of chimichurri, but you know, if a steak is done well, you really don't need any sauces, so I'm gonna try it without first. So well done. I mean, so perfect. We're gonna enjoy this. I've got my eye on a caramel popcorn sundae. I know, ridiculous. I'm so full, but maybe I can convince Dan just to share it with me so that I could just have a bite. All right. I am not hungry, but that's delicious, so I am going to eat probably more than I should of that caramel popcorn sundae. We're going to finish up our night in what has become one of our favorite locations, which is the Explorer Lounge. They have a great singer and entertainment. And if you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal Cruise Lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Good morning from Klawock. This is a pretty new port. I think there's only 20-ish ships that are going to be docking here, 20 days. Not docking, there's no dock. We're at anchor. Tendering, yes. We've got a whale watching tour scheduled here for in a little bit, but more importantly today, it is Sunday, which means it is Champagne and Caviar breakfast. So you can do that from 7 to 10 a.m. in La Veranda, the buffet on deck 11. You can also do it from 8 to 9:30 a.m. in the main dining room at Compass Rose, which is where we are headed right now. This is interesting. So you get the full breakfast menu that you can order off of, and we did order, I got avocado toast and bagel with salmon and cream cheese, but they will bring you as an appetizer either champagne or mimosas, and this plate of caviar with all of these toppings. Never done this before, so let's try it out.
So I mixed up all my toppings. Oh, very salty. I'm not sure it's something that I'm going to start incorporating into my daily appetite, but it's good. I got the coconut banana oatmeal pancake, which is just a really thin pancake, and then it came with a bunch of fruit on top. It is fantastic. And then a little side of the corned beef hash.
I got the avocado toast with 2 poached eggs, and then a toasted plain bagel with cream cheese, salmon, capers, and onions. This is actually one of my favorite breakfast items. I don't know why. Wasn't a huge fan of the caviar, but smoked salmon and cream cheese is good. Okay, so we have made it on the tender. So you get what's called passages, which is a printed daily itinerary, activity listing, information about what's going on the ship during the day. And they had come on the PA yesterday to say that we had to depart this port 2 hours early because of weather, because it's going to take us longer to get where we're going tomorrow, which is fine. And so a bunch of the excursions were canceled. So they said everybody's going to get a list of the excursions that were still going. And at the top, and we did, it was in this passages, and so last night at the top of those list of excursions, it said, meet in the Constellation Theater for your meetup time. And there was a whole list of excursions, and then we found ours, and it was on there. So on the tickets that we have, it says meet at the pier. But then on the paper, it says meet in the Constellation Theater. So we went to the guest services desk because the shore excursions desk was closed last night. And he checked an email and said, yes, meet in the theater. And then this morning, the theater was closed because they were doing a rehearsal in there. So we went back to guest services, and apparently, so I showed him where it said that, and then halfway down the list, in the same type as the rest of the excursions listed, it said, any excursions below here, meet at the pier.
The guy yesterday said he checked an email and said, oh yeah, your excursion is supposed to meet on the Constellation Theater, so
we're only going to be 10 minutes late, and they called on the radio to hold the ship, and it's only a 6-person whale watching cruise, so hopefully they'll wait for us, but I don't know. Luckily, they're running late, so no harm. We're gonna make it. There's a whole bunch of whale watchings that are 11:20, 11:25, 11:30, and they're all gonna leave about the same time, about 15 minutes late, so we're gonna make it.
Phew.
But man, these boats are small, and it's getting a little choppy out there, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, we have made it.
It's a rocket.
It's a very small boat out here.
But the previous cruises said they saw a lot of animals, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
We saw a deer swimming.
Just saw a deer swimming from one island to the next. Cute little guy.
He was.
Can't imagine that water is
Ooh, yeah, he's
chilly.
Gonna be cold. Now he's getting a little snack off the tree.
Oh.
That was so fun.
Have lunch, buddy.
Oh, he keeps shaking all the water off. So we got some bald eagles over here. They must be eaten because there's one on the shore that's like digging around at something, but then they keep flying up in the trees. I bet they have babies up there that they're taking food to, is what I would suspect. But very cool. And then we saw an otter swimming, bobbing along in the water too. I didn't get a picture of him. I don't know if you got anything on the camera, but so far we've seen a deer swimming, an otter, and bald eagle. All right, if you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
So we've been paralleling, like following this whale. He's just been swimming next to us, coming up for air and going back down.
He's so close,
he is
it's so big.
Huge. I mean, relatively speaking, I don't know sizes of whales, but he looks big.
He seems big.
That is so cool.
I've never been that close to one, like, you know, out in the wild, so.
It's just like, what, 40 yards off the side of the boat? Very cool.
Oh my gosh, this is really emotional. So cool. He's like 30 yards, or yeah, about 30 yards off the side of the boat, like so close. Oh, this is wild. He was waving to us. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That was awesome.
That was so cool.
He was playful.
Oh my gosh. He was showing us his tail and waving to us, and oh, that was absolutely incredible. That was
Before
so
we
cool.
saw him, there was a black bear on the shore that we saw as well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This has been a really cool tour.
Really cool tour. Yeah.
Yep.
Highly recommend these small boat tours. There's a maximum of 6 people on this
there
one.
he is again.
And there's only 4 of us on this boat, but it's really nice because you have the whole boat, so you can go around. And the last whale watching excursion we did was on a bigger boat, and it was hard to even get up to the railing. So
Yeah.
because of everybody else.
Yeah. This is definitely highly recommend a private
Very good.
one.
Oh, there he is. This is so crazy.